Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the recap. Today is the 18th and happy Wednesday. So let's go over my trades, but foremost, let's go over the SPY. By the way, DNK seems like, could set up at like the 470 spot, but the stock is very whippy for sure. So I don't know. Well, see, look, it just dumped. So yeah, definitely be careful on this stock, but I still think it may come back around to 470. I'm not going to touch it most likely, but yeah. So let's look at the overall market real quick and see what we got. So yesterday the market had a run up, and then in the pre-market, it was consolidating, and then today it seems like, it's not bad for the day. Let's look at the daily chart real quick. So the daily chart, I think there's too many green candles in a row. So maybe it seems like it's going to consolidate for a couple more days, and then it may either go a bit down or a bit up. But, let's see what happens. All we can do is give an educational guess. We can't predict 100% what's going to happen, but this is why we follow the rules, right? So other than that, let's go over the stocks that I was watching today. Today I was watching DNK, obviously, right? IHT, I was watching EGY, SCKT, MFGP, and AHT, right? These four stocks I was watching. And let's go over that. I think right now, if we pull up AHT, I see this as breaking out right now, right? So AHT, it's a bit whippy, but 545 could be was a good entry, but next resistance might be around 550s, right? So if you look at the level 2 AHT, right, at 550, there's small size solid, not big, but if that breaks, you might get some profit out of that. But anyways, let's go over the stocks that I traded today. Today I traded SCKT. Got in at 292, and then I got out at 303, which was good. Whoops, what happened there? Oh, let me pull up everything. Okay, everything just kind of went minimized. All right, so where were we at? SCKT, right? Let's get back to it, right? SCKT, right? If we pull that up, it kind of faded, right? But I got in for the trade that was around, let me draw a line here. Horizontal line. I got in for the break of this line right here. 293 was resistance. So I got in here and I literally sold at 303 around this area right here. And then I had one more trade towards the end of my session, which was for the break of this resistance right here. And then also there was a seller at $3, and also it's a whole dollar psychological level as well. And VWAP was right there. So I know I can get at least a few cents out of this, even if it rejects. And that's what happened. And I'll show you this trade in the logbook later on. But for this one, I got in over here and then sold for a good size. So as you can see, SCKT got in at 292, 294, got out at 303. WTRH, this one's not worth showing right now. DNK, even though that was a green trade, but I want to show you guys, the stocks with a clear pattern, so that way you guys can pick something up. It's going to be a better learning experience. So DNK, I got in at 439, sold at 444. Again, this was a whippy stock, right? So I took my profits quickly. So DNK, I got in at, I believe it was this area right here. No, let me double check. It was for the break of 439 at 703. So I got in for this break right here, 440, and I sold literally a few cents later, and then it just dropped. And I had that in mind because I know the stock is whippy, so I got in literally at 441, right? 439, 441, and it got out 444, and then that's when it dropped, right? And then SCKT, again, that's the one I just showed you for the break of that whole dollar by the VWAP. So that was that. And then WTRH, I guess I can show you guys that. So if we pull up WTRH here, it kind of faded, but the trade that I had was around this area right here. And I sold around the high of day break right here, 334. I could have held it for longer, but yeah, but you just never know, right? So I should have actually held it for longer because the bids were there, so there was definitely some good support. So yeah, that was that. And then let me show you my logbook on that, my order book. So I got in at like 330, sold at 334, and that was that. So yeah, I mean, overall, the market was kind of, it was all right. Sometimes it was just a little bit crazy. Sometimes no momentum at all, right? So AHT, right? That one was a continuation from the other day. And right now, it's whippy. It broke out and then it went back down, right? So it may then do this, go back up after, right? But right now the volume's coming in slowly, but you just never know. So that's why you got to take your profits and just run. Don't look back, just run, right? Especially if you're a new trader. If you hit your daily goal and you're not seeing momentum, you're not seeing your plays, like just keep your hands away from the keyboard and just watch the price action to learn, but don't take any trades, right? You don't have to take every trade, right? What else was there? MFGP. If we pull that out, yeah, this one was kind of like lost some heat. It kind of did decent in pre-market, but there wasn't much volume anyways. And then what else did we have? There was one that I missed. It was BLNK, which popped up on my scanners. And this one I was actually thinking of getting in around here. Was it here, or I think it was here, right here, 540. But I just didn't feel comfortable. I knew the setup was there. I was thinking of going in 250 shares, but if I have to think twice about the trade, then I'm not gonna get in. So therefore I didn't get in, but it actually worked out. But it's all good. There's always another opportunity, and I'm not gonna force a trade. So that's that. And then today I finished up at, if you look down here where my mouse is, I finished up at $231, which is good so far. I've been having good green days. So, and you can too. Just got to stick to your plan. Don't trade whippy stocks. I know I used to trade whippy stocks, and I used to pay the price. And sometimes they used to work out, but when they don't work out, it's gonna put you in a hole. So it's best to not to take those setups on whippy stocks, especially if you're new. Like I'm still fairly new, right? I'm still in my maybe 11th month on in trading. So it's maybe when I get more experience, I may take them or I may not. Most likely I won't, because why would I want to take a setup where most likely it might fail, right? So, I mean, other people take it, that's good for them. Maybe that's their strategy, right? For me, that's not it. Every time I take them, I usually fail. So, other than that, today was a green day. I'm hoping to finish this week very strong, and let's see how it goes. And if you look at my logbook down here, I only traded like what? SCKT, WTRH, DNK, SCKT again. So if you count that, that's only like 4 round trip trades, right? And 4 round trip trades, and I'm not even taking my full size, right? Now full size is 1750, and I'm only taking 1250 shares, and even then I'm coming out with 150, 200 day average. So this actually taught me a very good thing. It's like, let your winners run. Even with small size, you can still make decent amount of money, right? So that's what I've been practicing in the market when it's slow. So in good markets, let your winners run and go strong, right? And size up. But in markets like this, you might want to size down and try to let your winners run as much as you can, right? And also when you're sizing up, you don't want to size up from like, let's say from 500 shares to like 5,000. No, you want to size up slowly, like 500 and 750, then maybe 1,000, right? Because you want to get comfortable as you're taking those trades. So that's it from me. Other than that, hopefully you guys had a green day as well. And I will see you guys tomorrow.